Alright guys, welcome back to Nathan's Reading Corner. We're going back to the Seuss book today, and we have a guest. Anna's going to help us read this one. Try to get everything adjusted and get everything in camera here. So we are reading Yertle the Turtle today. So first assumption, this is probably who we're dealing with here. That's my guess. Alright, you want me to start? Okay. On the faraway island of Salamasond, Yertle the turtle was king of the pond. A nice little pond. It was clean, it was neat. The water was warm, there was plenty to eat. The turtles had everything turtles might need, and they were all happy, quite happy indeed. Got to get back into the swing of things of flipping it for the camera and trying to pronounce these crazy Dr. Seuss words like Salamasan.
I can't wait. They were, until Yertle, the king of them all, decided the kingdom he ruled was too small. I'm ruler, said Yertle, of all that I see, but I don't see enough. That's the trouble with me. With this stone for a throne, I look down on my pond, but I cannot look down on the places beyond. This throne that I sit on is too low down. It ought to be higher, he said with a frown. If I could sit high, how much greater I'd be. What a king, I'd be ruler of all I could see.
And then this is the stone throne that that was mentioned right there. So Yertle, the Turtle King, lifted his hand, and Yertle, the Turtle King, gave a command. He ordered 9 turtles to swim to his stone, and, using these turtles, he built a new throne. He made each turtle stand on another one's back, and he piled them all up in a 9-turtle stack. And then Yertle climbed up. He sat down on the pile. What a wonderful view! He could see most a mile.
That's a lot of turtles.
That is a lot of turtles right here stacked up. Is that the most efficient method? I'm unsure.
Worked for him.
It did work. So far.
All mine, Yertle cried. Oh, the things I now rule. I'm king of a cow. I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house. And what's more beyond that, I'm king of a blueberry bush and a cat. I'm Yertle the turtle. Oh, marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. Not a horse, a house.
These are the animals mentioned that just because he can see them, he rules them now, I suppose.
It's kind of like Lion King.
Everything that you see. It's the rule of the land. And all through that morning, he sat there up high, saying over and over, a great king am I. Until, long about noon, then he heard a faint sigh. What's that? Snapped the king, and he looked down the stack. And he saw at the bottom a turtle named Mac, just a part of his throne, and this plain little turtle looked up and he said, Beg your pardon, King Yertle. I've pains in my back and my shoulders and knees. How long must we stand here, your majesty, please? So, as we mentioned before, maybe stacking multiple turtles, living sentient beings, was not the way to go. He sounds sore just like me.
Silence! The king of the turtles barked back. I'm king, and you're only a turtle named Mac.
You stay in your place while I sit here and rule. I'm king of a cow, and I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house, and a bush, and a cat. But that isn't all. I'll do better than that. My throne shall be higher, his voice thundered. So pile up more turtles. I want about 200. So they're like, I'm sore, and he's just like, sorry, more. I like to throw my rhymes in there. I think this is you.
Turtles, more turtles, he bellowed and brayed, and the turtles way down in the pond were afraid. They trembled, they shook, but they came, they obeyed. From all over the pond they came swimming by dozens, whole families of turtles with uncles and cousins, and all of them stepped up on the head of poor Mac. One after another they climbed up the stack.
So this poor guy right here is just, he got the short end of the
Poor guy.
of the straw. There, you got the poor deal.
I don't want to be him.
Then Yertle the turtle was perched up so high he could see 40 miles from his throne in the sky. Hooray, shouted Yertle, I'm king of the trees, I'm king of the birds, and I'm king of the bees. I'm king of the butterflies, king of the air. Ah me, what a throne, what a wonderful chair. I'm Yertle the turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. So he's way up yonder at this point, up there. Up high in the sky.
Then again, from below, in the great heavy stack, came a groan from that plain little turtle named Mac. Your Majesty, please, I don't like to complain, but down here below we are feeling great pain. I know up on top you are seeing great sights, but down at the bottom we too should have rights. We turtles can't stand it. Our shells will all crack. Besides, we need food. We are starving, groaned Mac.
So things are not so good at the bottom of the stack. You hush up your mouth, howled the mighty King Yertle. You've no right to talk to the world's highest turtle. I rule from the clouds over land over sea. There's nothing, no nothing, that's higher than me. So he's just feeling himself up here 40 miles in the air right now.
But while he was shouting, he saw with surprise that the moon of the evening was starting to rise up over his head in the darkening skies. What's that? Snorted Yertle. Say, what is that thing that dares to be higher than Yertle the king? I shall not allow it. I'll go higher still. I'll build my throne higher. I can and I will. I'll call some more turtles. I'll stack 'em to heaven. I need about 5,607.
So there's the moon rising higher than even him. Yeah, the camera's like
Yeah.
weird. It's weird. But that exact number at the end makes me think that he's been planning this for a while.
You are the math teacher, so you should know.
We'll have to do some turtle math at some point on the channel. Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But as Yertle the Turtle King lifted his hand and started to order and give the command, that plain little turtle below in the stack, that plain little turtle whose name was just Mac, decided he'd taken enough, and he had. And that plain little lad got a little bit mad, and that plain little Mac did a plain little thing. He burped, and his burp shook the throne of the king.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh, everyone's about to get shook right now.
And Yertle the turtle, the king of the trees, the king of the air and the birds and the bees, the king of a house and a cow and a mule, well, that was the end of the Turtle King's rule. For Yertle, the king of all Salamonsond, fell off his high throne and fell plunk in the pond.
I didn't show the picture of that. And there's him falling all the way down from top his mighty throne. And today the great Yertle, that marvelous he, is king of the mud. That is all he can see. And the turtles, of course, all the turtles are free, as turtles and maybe all creatures should be. And I believe that's the final part here, where, yeah, right here, stuck in the mud after he fell all the way down, and then seems as they're all a little bit happier.
It would be.
We'll stop here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not yours. That's Adam's.
I know. So we'll wrap up there for now. Hopefully you guys liked Yertle the turtle. That was a little bit quicker than the Lorax the other day. That one took me 20 minutes or so. I'm not the speediest reader in the world, but that's alright. Like I mentioned in one of the other videos, maybe we'll go through a couple more of these. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 or so, dependent.
Lots of other stories.
Yeah, and there's some short stories that go with this Yertle the Turtle one too, so maybe we'll venture to those next. Alright, hope you guys enjoy it. We're planning to upload some more math-based stuff and get in the last couple chapters of stuff that we did not finish before this extended spring break. So let us know if you enjoy, and we'll see you guys.